Good morning and welcome to YAP.
What's up, gang?
Today we have the lovely panel. We have a very lovely panel. We actually have the newsletter in human format. We've got Sophie.
Hi.
That's one half of the newsletter. And then the second half of the newsletter, last but not least, we got Charlotte.
But you're also
And
the
Abdel.
newsletter.
I have a humble brand for YAP. Okay, let me
He's literally, we wouldn't be able to do it without him, so don't listen to him.
stop it. No, but these two ladies are the reason you guys get a newsletter damn near every day at this point. Actually, Monday through Sunday.
Yep.
So
We know.
We know.
you know what
Don't
it's
you
like.
forget it.
God damn.
So yeah, if you guys have anything you want to get off your chest, now is the time. If you have any silly, crazy stories you've had over the week, no pressure. You don't have to come up with something, but
Me and
usually that's how we
Charlotte.
start off.
Silly, crazy. I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're just surviving, really.
Yeah.
Just kind of getting through the week.
Getting through the week, getting through the winter.
Yeah.
I hate the winter right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're going to talk about the weather. Is that how?
Yeah.
We're sad
Small
and
talk
old?
galore.
I know. I was thinking my excitement was like getting here this morning.
Yeah.
It was pretty stressful.
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm here is like my day's good.
Yeah.
It can only go up from
A
here.
win is a win. A win is a win.
The fog was crazy this week, actually. Like,
Yeah.
I hate to
Oh
do
my
the
God, we
weather
are
talk,
talking about the weather.
no, but the fog is insane.
Yeah.
Like,
It was.
bro.
I had to like close all my doors and windows because I could see it like coming into the house
Yeah.
and it was like making everything damp.
Yeah,
It's like it's taking over.
crazy. I'll just get this off my chest. I still hate people that ride bicycles on roads.
They've got nowhere else to ride. What are you talking about?
I had a fight with one of them.
Contentious issue.
I was in a fight I think on Tuesday. I was trying to parallel park, and obviously like part of the road, part of the lane is like the cycler's lane, and I was trying to parallel park, and I guess I didn't see them. It was foggy a little bit, and right as I like put my car inside, the lady just like went over it, like went past my car, and she like got off the bicycle and she started just fucking screaming. And then,
Holy shit, that's like proper.
Scary.
and it would have just been sunset. Like I'm like, oh my God, this is not happening right now. I've parked already. Like I'm trying to go to the gym. And the second I opened the car door, she fucking she dashes. She leaves. So
Did
I
you turn
couldn't-
into like apologetic?
No,
Abdel?
I couldn't get like I had.
He's
I
just
mean-
like, I don't know what's happening.
I was in the middle of processing it, and I was like, bro, come on, don't do that. Let's have a confrontation if we're gonna have a confrontation. But funny story. Am I right, guys?
I can't imagine you
And then you found 20
confronting
bucks.
anyone. You're like
Yeah.
so non-confrontational.
I know.
So
Yeah.
polite.
Like so chill.
This
Yeah.
isn't you. This isn't.
If that was me, I would be like, let's go, bitch.
Let's run it.
You want to fight in this car park? We're going to fight. Don't test me.
Yeah. So PSA, cyclists, please get off the roads. Thank you.
It's-
You don't want them on the footpath, though. Because that's like way more dangerous.
yeah. You're going to get
Yeah.
mowed down when you're
Yeah.
just trying to walk.
Next story,
Minding
he's
your own
like,
business.
bikers on the footpath.
Yeah,
Fuck them.
Just listening to my headphones. And,
yeah.
We should
Yeah.
We should just remove all bicycles. I don't. Why cycle, bro? Just like
I
I
know.
don't know.
I do.
I don't know.
With the lycra and the little cloggies,
Yeah.
it's a bit.
I did think about getting
What
an
you trying
e-bike
to
though,
achieve,
so
bro?
I'm kind of. I am thinking about getting an
Anyway.
e-bike, but I don't know.
isn't
Maybe-
that cheating?
Yeah.
Instead of
That's the
biking,
point.
they should just run.
Yeah.
And
Join Shy's Run Club.
that is a perfect
Whoa,
intro.
Doug, you got me. What a
Ow.
segue. Okay, let's get into it. The first news article is about bandit running. Do either of you want to take the reins?
Yeah, so basically, at the Olympic track trials this year, usually you see like all of the, what is it called?
Athletes?
Athletes. No, but you know, they're like trialing to get in.
Yeah.
Obviously, at the trials, that's what you do. No, but they're always wearing like all the colorful running gear that you always see, like the
Yeah.
photos, you know.
Neon,
But
all
this
that.
year there was like 35 of them in all black, and it was completely unbranded, and it's like obviously like a huge stark difference to what it usually looks like and compared to all the other runners. And yeah, it's Bandit Running, which is this brand that has what's it called? The Unsponsored Project.
Yep.
Yeah. Basically just like putting a spotlight on these runners that aren't sponsored to try and get them sponsorships, really.
There was 35 athletes
Yeah.
at the U.S. Track and Field Olympic Trials,
Mm-hmm.
and low key, it's kind of eye grabby. Like
Yeah.
if you're seeing like 7 runners that have like neon pink, green, yellow, and
Totally.
you see that one person wearing all black.
Yeah.
It just you like
And,
have
like-
this like instant curiosity about them,
Totally.
and
I kind of compared it to like it's a design principle, like negative space. Like when you see a poster and you know the use of negative space is kind of like that, but like in real life, which was really cool.
Yeah. I'd never thought about the whole like unsponsored people, but it totally makes sense that they would be, you know, if they're wearing like Nike or Adidas or something, and then they do really well and they're getting nothing for wearing that brand.
Right.
Like,
And then Nike like reaps all the benefits.
yeah.
yeah, because usually it's like athletes are either sponsored by the brands or like sponsored or not, athletes are still rocking those brands.
Yeah.
So like even if you're not sponsored, usually you are wearing because usually it's like the best
Exactly.
kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And it's almost like you're pitching yourself to the brand, like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm playing you guys for free.
Yeah.
Hit me up, kind of thing.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, and I also read about like all of these unsponsored athletes, like they pay for all of their own gear, like and then they pay their way to get to the trials, and they're working like 2 to 3 shitty dead-end jobs to like try to be able to afford it, and then you know like make history or like make these really amazing times and get in, and yeah, it's only then that the brands are noticing them. If they even get noticed. So many don't get sponsored because they just blend in. So that's kind of like Bandit Running's initiative.
They're almost like waiting at the finish line, the brands.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
totally.
What
It's
I didn't
so
clock,
cheeky.
what I didn't clock was like how expensive these like training camps are. So like they have to literally work like a full-time job and like 2 other part-time jobs just to like sustain the amount of
Literally.
money that they're pumping into like a coach, a nutritionist, a strength and
Everything.
conditioning guy, like
All the gear.
All the
like-
travel that they'd have to do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And like you said, Shah, it's like you didn't think about it. That's why Bandit Running is doing this, because it's like such a hidden problem. Like nobody thinks about the runners and like all of the shit that they're doing.
You'd probably just assume that they were all sponsored, especially if they were wearing
Exactly.
like branded gear. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't, you'd have no way of knowing.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of the unbranded wearing all black, even though it is branded because it's Bandit Running's clothing line. Their initiative is more like for the runners, not them.
Sure.
And they're getting exposure through that
And
campaign.
Aren't they also getting, didn't it say that they were getting like extra money to go towards their expenses and things, not
so-
just the running gear?
Yeah, they paid for like these 35 runners basically to like make it to the camps and all this stuff, and then they've got contracts with these runners, but they're open-ended contracts that they can cancel out of if they do get sponsored after the trials. Like there's no pressure for them to stay in it, which is so cool. Like they're not trying to trap anyone. That's really like an initiative that's for the people. Yeah, which is nice to see from a brand, because like so many brands are not like that these days. It's like capitalism. Like, you know, just money.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that like that says to other people looking at that brand? Because it makes them stand out, you know?
Yeah.
Like that they're actually doing something and they're not trying to like, they're trying to actually keep it centered on the runners rather than on the brand.
Hopefully it like encourages other brands to do similar things, you know? Like, because Bandit Running is still reaping the benefits. That's the thing. Like, it's not like they're just going, here, have all this free shit and wear all this unbranded clothes, and now we don't get any exposure. Like, obviously this is being talked about. We're talking about it.
Yeah,
like
that's what I was
people are
gonna say.
noticing it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about it right now.
So, and it's like such good brand identity for them. Like, people are going to be like, oh, I really like that brand. Like, I'm going to be loyal to that brand or whatever. Like, it puts a good, like, it makes you feel positive emotions towards the brand, which is like always a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
I think also like one more thing is that like the amount of like exposure that they get just by default, just by doing that,
Exactly.
like they're on the
Yeah.
same lines as they're in the conversation as like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour
Yeah.
now, just by sponsoring the people that
Aren't
didn't
with
want.
them. Yeah.
It's
like I know it's a trippy campaign.
It's real smart though, because as soon as people saw it, everyone's rushing to social media to figure out what it is, what's happening. So it is pretty smart to get on the world stage like that.
I've never heard about Bandit running before this.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So.
Neither, and still like we haven't even seen a single logo of theirs, like in this whole thing. Like it's all just because of the black running gear.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking cool,
It is.
I wonder like what their next move is.
Yeah,
like
be interested to see. And now everyone's waiting.
Yeah. Like, are they gonna do this again, or they? I feel like they kind of have to do something different next time. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they did. I think they did the initiative last year or the last Olympics, but they didn't do like the whole blackout thing. It was just like they've just been sponsoring people.
Yeah,
but not like we'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Bandit running. If you still want to sponsor somebody, you can sponsor the YAP podcast. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think Alex looks so cute.
I am actively
in your
looking
gear.
for a YAP
Sponsor Abdel going to the gym.
Yeah.
His gym content.
Yes.
Please. Thank you. All right. Speaking of the gym, I've been struggling with my food lately. You can say I've had a lot of McDonald's.
That's a terrible gateway. I'm so sorry. Anyway, McDonald's is turning 50 in the UK.
McDonald's is 50 years old.
That's our next story.
Crazy.
Boom.
I feel like that's not very old.
I was the same. I felt the same. I was like, but I guess it's an American, like maybe. Oh my God. I wonder how long McDonald's has been in America for.
Yeah, let's look
comparatively.
Let's find out.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan reference. Anyway, 50 years. I was shocked. I was
69 years.
Okay. Nice.
A year younger than Burger King, 7 years old.
Oh.
1955.
Huh.
I would have thought McDonald's was first.
Yeah. They're like the OG of fast food, right?
Well, obviously not. It was Burger King.
Obviously.
What about Wendy's? What about Wendy's?
Wendy's is 54 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
She young.
Not so much.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah. She's in her prime.
Dairy Queen is 84 though.
What is Dairy Queen?
What?
Why did you guys just look at me like that?
No,
Dairy
that's like
Queen.
I think that's strictly like
ice
an American
cream.
thing, right?
Oh.
Yeah, but
They
they
do the
also
whole-
have hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do the Blizzard ice cream where like you flip it over and it doesn't fall off. And if it falls off, you get another one for free.
It's like a real thick shake kind of, but you can get different stuff mixed in, like Oreos and M&Ms.
Want
So good. It was like a road trip treat. But the original was like the dipped cone, like what you get at McDonald's. And that was the only thing they had when I was like really little. Okay. And then they came out with Blizzards. And then it was like, no one cares about a dipped cone now. You want
it's kind of true though. Like the dip cone Loki fell off.
Yeah. As soon as it starts melting, all the chocolate just comes off like a glacier, just in one piece.
And the chocolate's always kind of shitty. Like, it's not that good.
Yeah.
Because they must thin it out with something.
Yeah.
For the record, the oldest fast food chain is White Castle. I don't know what White Castle is.
I've never tried White Castle.
I've never tried it, but I've heard of it.
Do you like Chick-fil-A?
Of course. Yeah. It's from my hometown.
Oh my God, of course. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yum.
Yes.
So good.
It is so good. You can't beat it. Yeah, my dad was just here and he was saying he's going to try to bring Chick-fil-A to New Zealand.
He should.
He was missing it when
we
he was here for 3
endorse
weeks.
this message.
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah. I know. I was like, but can you?
What's the one that they just opened in like
Popeyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lines have been just like
so
around the block.
Yeah.
Have you been?
Yeah, I went.
haven't been.
The line, I think it's fine now. It's like the typical New Zealand thing. You bring a fast food from another country, everybody lines up for like 2 months, and now it's fine.
Remember when they opened Krispy Kreme and everyone went crazy?
How embarrassing. It's not even nice. Y'all need to fucking relax. Y'all need to travel. Just go to America and eat some fast food. It's not that exciting.
Yeah.
I remember the same thing happening with Costco here.
Yeah.
It was an
Costco
insane line.
I actually went, it must have been like 2 months after it had opened.
Yeah.
And it was the most chaotic experience of my life. And I literally felt like I saw the worst of humanity. Like, I just like, I don't know.
I feel like
it
I've
was
never
horrible.
been.
You see, like,
Yeah. It's too far. But IKEA, when it opens, you know it's going to be crazy like that too.
We need an IKEA here.
We do need one, but you have to wait like a whole year probably
Yeah.
after it opens,
Yeah.
so that you can actually
At
get
least
through
you
it.
can order offline though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what is it?
we were talking about McDonald's. and we
Anyway,
went so
McDonald's
far.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the campaign is that they did like this ad. Well, they built like a 1980s McDonald's, like a real one, and then they did an ad like of a kid having his birthday party there, right?
And he's so cute. He's like doing this little dance. But like it made me so nostalgic. Like I remember being like 5 years old and begging my mom to have a birthday party at McDonald's.
Because you were the cool kid if you did that.
Yeah, totally. Like everyone wanted to go to that party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had it once. And I actually feel like it wasn't as good as I had expected it to be, but like it was, you got to do it once.
Yeah.
That's kind of like McDonald's in general, though, right?
Yeah.
Like it sounds really good, and then after you're kind of like,
I feel
maybe
dirty.
But that's the power of like the brand,
Yeah,
right? Like it
totally.
still seems appealing in the
Even
moment.
though like we know it's no good,
Yeah.
then like it's so bad for you. But it like their brand feeling is like, oh, they've been here all along and they're like
makes you
part of the family
happy.
and part of your
Yeah.
life and like you love them. They're your friendly neighborhood burgers. And then you go there and you're like, fucking lied to me.
Yeah. After you're like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Having regrets immediately. Yeah.
I think
Literally.
the video is shot really well.
Yeah.
Like I love the fact that it looks like straight out of the 80s.
I know. Well, they
Mm.
built it was the first original McDonald's restaurant in the UK.
Yeah.
And they built it out fully with like the old menus and everything. That's why it looks so legit, because it is legit. Like they actually built that, which is cool. Like I hope they leave it so you can like go. Because imagine like if they did that here and you could go visit like your childhood McDonald's. I want to do that. McDonald's, do that.
Good idea. When I was a kid, there was a McDonald's like inside the mall, like not in the food court, but next to the food court. It was its own thing.
Yeah.
And there was like a little merry-go-round with all the
my
characters that you could
God.
ride on.
Oh.
You just like put coins into it. And then it had like the grimace and hamburger
That is
and
so
all that.
cool.
It was really little. Like
Yeah.
obviously you couldn't go on it if you're over like 5 years old. But my mom used to take me there for lunch sometimes. Yeah.
I feel
That's
like McDonald's used to be so cool. Like the one in Taupo has like a giant plane.
Yeah,
Oh, I've been
yeah.
to
That
that.
one's
That was
really
cool.
cool.
That
You
was
used to be able to go
Yeah.
inside the plane when
Yeah.
I was little, but I don't think you can anymore. But
I
even like,
have been.
Oh, really?
In the last like couple of years.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
You
went
can
2
eat
years
in
ago.
there.
oh, I did not realize that.
Yeah,
But
they've
it's the
got chairs and
nastiest
stuff.
inside of an airplane.
It's really hot in the
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah, I
It's
remember it being
nasty. It's
so
just-
hot.
It's just dirty, sticky. It's just
But that's like every McDonald's
yeah.
playground.
You're
Like
right. You're right.
now, like looking back, I can't believe my mom let me in the McDonald's playground knowing what a clean freak she is. And I'm like, am I ever going to be able to let my children go in there? Probably not. That's just nasty.
Yeah.
But as a kid, amazing.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
My granddad actually worked. Well, he was like quite high up in DDB. And they do all the advertising for McDonald's. So he always used to bring us home like all of the Happy Meal toys, like that we wouldn't have to like go and get Happy Meals for. And I remember them being like so sick when we were young.
Yeah.
Like it's like proper toys.
Yeah.
And now it's like some shitty little
Junky
plastic thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to have a whole collection of that stuff.
Remember
you
the
guys-
dogs? They did the dogs.
Yeah, Spider-Man. My Spider-Man stuff is.
Did you guys have the mini beanie babies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a friend who, like, she was so obsessed with them that every day her mom would drive through McDonald's and get a Happy Meal, throw the food away.
Oh my God.
Just to get her the little toy. And she had, like, every single one that you could collect. And I remember thinking that was a little bit over the top.
That is over the top. That's
Yeah.
also wasteful. Like, give it to a homeless person.
Yeah.
Straight into the trash.
Yeah.
That's America.
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah.
still something I can't get my head wrapped around is the fact that Pusha T, the rapper, made the "I'm Loving It."
I know.
That's still something that's not like.
Because Push
computing.
is so like, yeah. And then
Yeah.
he's like making like that is crazy. Like the contrast. But there's like all of this, not controversy, but people are like, no, I said it first. No, I said it first. But it's actually like, there's like a real long history to it
Yeah.
if you look it up. It
I'm loving
originated
it.
from a song that Pusha T made when he was in a duo that I can't remember what it's called now. And then it's been like
Clips.
changed and changed and changed. Is that it?
Clips is
Clips.
the name
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
duo.
It's been like changed and changed and changed over the years until it got to
but
what it is now.
I think it's just insane. Like this guy is like him and his brother were like rapping about like moving coke in the like 90s and 80s.
Yeah, well, that's all Pusha T raps about.
Yeah. But to see the fact that like I don't know, you wouldn't think like, he's the last person you'd think to come up like
totally
a rapper moving coke, making a song for McDonald's is just.
I always thought it was like because Justin Timberlake did the jingle, like he sang it, the original one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know
When
that.
I was like, I don't know, maybe like 8 or something.
Mm.
And then, so I always thought it was him, like he would have come up with that. But no, it's Push, which is crazy.
Imagine how much you would have gotten paid.
So much.
Yeah.
To this day.
Brand deal with McDonald's?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Life changing.
Like the Travis Scott like combo collab that he did with them. Apparently he made like pretty much more than he's made off like any album.
You know what's crazy about that? The amount of hype is that like it's pretty much like a regular like meal. You can
It
just
literally
is.
is.
Add like a McFlurry to it.
There
or
is
something like that.
nothing different. It's I think he added bacon to like a burger.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
the one? Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
Where he had like a special meal that
Yeah.
you could
This
order.
Jack meal.
Yeah.
So Weedy did one too.
Yeah. But what's crazy is that the hype, all the hype around it was insane. Like because I was a big Travis Scott fan at the time, and
Me too.
the T-shirts of the staff were going on sale on
Yeah.
eBay.
Yeah.
Just because it had like the
Cactus Jack.
logo.
Yeah. And people were buying like the bags, like the paper bags
Yeah.
that they sold in so they
Yeah.
could like frame them and sell them and shit. It's so crazy.
'Cause-
But like that's the power of Travis Scott and McDonald's because you know motherfuckers love Travis Scott. I mean, people die at his concerts if they love him that much. They like rage that hard.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
I always gotta end it with some weird shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
some food for thought, guys.
Yeah.
No, on that note,
Is it?
guys. I don't know.
Sure.
On that note, thank you guys so much for watching the YAP podcast. Search up the YAP podcast everywhere you consume podcasts. Subscribe to the newsletter. Search Your Attention Please on Google. You'll find it's the first link.
Juju.
We're up there now. And ladies, any final words?
It's Friday, bitch.
What you said.
Have a good weekend.
Goodbye.
y'all.
See ya.